Hi, I'm Jeremy Jewell. I'm with our Fluidity company. I'm an applications engineer and product specialist for our collaborative robot lines. Under the Logic tab, you have items that will allow you to help the robot make decisions throughout its mission. Most commonly, I use the loop function. In a loop, we can tell the robot to perform a procedure depending on how many iterations you'd like it to run through. Whether it be an endless loop that runs all day long, where it just continues to check processes and perform those actions, or maybe we want it to loop a specific number of times. We can also add if statements to coordinate with the robot during its process and during its planning to perform different procedures based upon either the battery percentage, an I/O input, any existing pending missions that might be queued into the robot, or some internal PLC registers that might have changed. These comparative functions can use common math logic, if greater than, if less than, equal to, things like that. And you can change the values as well, as you see here. So if the action is justified, it will do the true command. If it is not justified or not equal or not true, it'll do the false command. We have the ability to insert weights under the Logic tab. We can tell the robot to wait for a designated amount of time. That'll give maybe an operator time to load or unload the robot. Or if we need to wait a designated amount of time for something to get out of the way before we can continue on, and this always occurs in the same position during a mission, we can add these weights. Fun option under Logic is to add user prompts. On a screen, we can ask questions, and we can send that to different user groups. Different users can have different questions that get prompted depending on what the robot's doing in that mission, or administrators, or even higher levels. We can set a timeout for that prompt user question to be replied to. 5 seconds obviously might be a little slow, but we can adjust that for a long time if necessary. So the user can prompt either a yes or no question, and if the answer is yes, it will continue to do the actions in that yes feature. If the answer is no, it will continue to do the actions in that no feature. And of course, the timeout would make it continue on through the mission process. A lot of things that you would add in a loop with conditional ifs are going to be breaks and returns. So a break will essentially break you out of a loop. So you could have a conditional, tell the robot to stop its loop that it's in because it met a requirement, or maybe it needs to go do something else instead. A return under a conditional would allow the robot to actually end the mission wherever it is in its procedure at that moment and just cut out and move on to the next mission.